All right, you guys, this is a super cute little mare. She is only 7 years old, and she is a Missouri Fox Trotter spotted saddle horse cross. She has not been ridden in almost a year. Now, the note that came with her just basically had great things to say about her. It said that they broke her as a 3-year-old and that she was born broke. That from the moment that they put a saddle on her, she was basically bomb-proof and anybody could ride her. So from the very beginning, she was super, super trainable, very easy to get along with. She has not been ridden in 1 year. What I can tell you is no matter how docile or gentle she is very bomb-proof, but her teeth have never been floated. This mare still has wolf teeth. So some of this head shaking, I want you to know as soon as you have Scott do her teeth, yep, that is going to go away. The people that sold her and the black and white horse that we will show you just have gotten completely out of horses. But their note said that they broke her as a 3-year-old. She is 7 years old now, and that from the moment she was broke, she was by far the most gentle horse they have ever broke. That she just basically was born broke. She is out of a spotted saddle horse stallion and by a Missouri Fox Trotter stallion and out of a spotted saddle horse mare. I'm so sorry. My brain is fried the day, but it's my fault. It was the Taco Bell last night. Right? I just had too much Taco Bell. The grease has gone to my brain. So she's by a Missouri Fox Trotter stallion and out of a spotted saddle horse mare, and that she is just now 7 years old. And again, they did say she's not been ridden in 1 year. That's all right. She's really okay. You can tell she's young. She's just a 6 coming, just now turned 7 this year. I really would like to. I wish that we could afford to float all of their teeth before we show them. There we go. Now reach back there and go on with her. It's okay if you have to reprimand her. She's just really gentle. I mean, she is not hard to talk out of whatever it is she's trying to do. Now, as far as the trails go, they said that she can absolutely go anywhere and do anything. And what you're seeing is not something to not be expected. This is a horse that has not been done anything with. And I'm sure that if it's been a year, it's been longer than that because a year ago it was freezing. So I'm sure it was probably a year and a half ago because it was probably the summer before. They said that when COVID hit, they rode a lot. So that would have been 2 years ago. So coming off the pandemic, when life kind of got back to normal, they decided to kind of, go back to work. Man, I wish that we could float their teeth. It would make a big difference because this mare is a fantastic mare and she's not doing anything to not be expected for a horse that's not been ridden in a year. But if she had already had her teeth floated, it would sure help with her mouth, just the head shaking part of it. Just a super nice mare, and as you can see, we're seeing her at her very worst. A horse that has not been ridden in an entire year, maybe a little more, but she has no buck, she has no rear up, and I do think that even a novice rider or a youth rider with a little experience could definitely talk her out of what she's doing. I mean, this is just very, very, ooh, that's the worst it gets, huh? But at least we're seeing the worst of it. I would rather know them at their worst than only see them at their best and then get them home and be super disappointed in what I got. Dara, when she turns around, go make the loop on her. Go wear her out. But this is why we do this, because we want to make sure that you guys see them good, bad, and different. But this is a super nice little mare, and the note said when they broke her as a 3-year-old, she was born broke, that she had never done anything, never bucked, never been bad. And what I see is a mare that has been with her buddy for the last year and a half not being ridden, and she was just wanting to come back here to her friend. And then every time Dara goes to reprimand her because her teeth are so bad, she just swings her head, which sucks. Floats are $150. And this little mare still has wolf teeth, and her teeth are incredibly sharp. So I'm going to let Dara go ride her around. But she is not spooky. She went over the trail course. She's brave. But she does obviously want to go back to her friend. And that's okay. I mean, that is a horse that has not been ridden in a year and a half that's been turned out. And she's a mare, and she's decided that they're best friends. So he doesn't care. Her friend is clearly over here giving giving no shits. He's like, thank God she's gone. He could care less. But I do think a horse like this just needs to be ridden. So, all right, you guys, this is Xena, and she is a beautiful half Missouri Fox Trotter, half spotted saddle horse. She is gaited. She's just 7 years old. She's never offered any buck. What little bit of popping up we saw wasn't anything more, I think more so her teeth than anything. Obviously, she kind of wanted to come back to her friends, and every time Dara would get her face to kind of turn her away and reprimand her, she wants to elevate, only because her teeth are so bad. So horses like this sometimes end up in bad situations because all of that is just human error. But we'll get her rode and kind of get her past that. And I think that between us and Dylan, if you purchased her, you could definitely have her over that before you got her home. That is something we could work on here and have her completely over it before you got her home. So we will be back with the next one.